Jen Roush, Proposal for Instructional Unit, Introduction to EasyBib.com. Topic. This unit of instruction will cover how to create and access an account on EasyBib.com, how to add different types of sources, and how to save a bibliography to Google Docs. Overview and Needs Assessment. Students will learn how to access and use the website EasyBib.com to cite sources and create a bibliography. All middle school students in my district have a subscription to this website, but many are not aware and/or do not know how to use the site. Teachers want to bring in classes to create a bibliography using the site for a specific project, but the students have no base knowledge. This unit of instruction provides a tutorial on how to create and access an account, how to add different types of sources, and how to save a bibliography. Instructional goals. Instructional goal number 1. Students will gain a basic understanding of what a bibliography is and how EasyBib.com can help them create bibliographies in order to complete future research projects. Instructional goal number 2. Students will understand how to link EasyBib.com with their current school Gmail account in order to share their work with instructors and save work for their future needs. Learning objectives. 1. Students will know how to create EasyBib.com accounts with their school email and school access code. 2. Students will show the teacher that they have logged in with school email. 3. Students will be able to create a new project in EasyBib.com and cite 2 different sources, their textbook and a website, through this project. 4. Students will show the teacher the 2 sources and/or do a screenshot printout. 5. Students will learn how to save a bibliography to their Google Drive and share the document with an instructor. 6. Students will share the document via Google Drive and the teacher will be able to view it online. Essential entry behaviors. 1. Students will need to know how to log on to a Chromebook or school computer and how to access websites through Google Chrome. 2. Students will need to know what a bibliography or works cited page is and why it is important for academic work. Learning materials. This unit has an online interactive presentation that will guide students through the learning activity. The presentation will include an opening activity, individual, small group, and whole class, video tutorials and live demonstrations, and a culminating activity that asks students to reflect and think towards next steps. Students will use the library set of Chromebooks to complete learning activities. They will view the presentation on the LCD projector and also have access to online tutorials through the library website. Students will have a hard copy of directions and a note taker to guide them through the learning activities. Learner participation. Students will have a note taker to write down responses to the opening and closing activities. There will also be a space on this paper to jot down notes or ideas during the video tutorials. Students will also have their own Chromebooks to work through several steps in the process. The entire lesson is about 80% student-centered and students working on their own or with their table mates. Students will have several opportunities to participate during this unit of instruction. The first opportunity is the opening activity. Once students have responded silently in writing, everyone will have the opportunity to share at their tables. Students will also be able to share with the whole class. Another opportunity will be when students are working on their own Chromebooks. Students will be encouraged to check in with their neighbors and discuss or help each other as needed. The final opportunity to share will be at the end of class when they complete their ticket out the door. There will be some time to share their responses with the class. Instructional strategy. Opening activity. Students will have tabletop questions at each table in the room. They will answer the questions silently in writing for 5 minutes. They will have 3 minutes to share at their tables. Then we will take 5 minutes to have one table member share out with the whole class. Total time, 13 to 15 minutes. Learning activity. Skill 1. Students will know how to access easybib.com and create an account. Total time, 10 to 15 minutes. Step 1. Students will view a tutorial video that shows them how to access the website, how to create a new account with their school access codes. Less than 5 minutes. Step 2. Students will use Chromebooks to access easybib.com and create their own account. 5 to 10 minutes. Step 3. Students will show the teacher their screen with proper login or take a screenshot and print out the page. Teacher will check as students make progress. Skill 2. Students will know how to create a new project and save sources to that project. Total time, 20 to 30 minutes. Step 1. Students will view a live demonstration of how to create a new project on the projector. Less than 5 minutes. Step 2. Students will model the same steps on their own screen and create a new project. Step 3. Students will view a live example of copying and pasting a website URL into the citation generator. 2 minutes. Step 4. Students will also copy and paste a website into the citation generator and save it in their project folder. Step 5. Students will view a live example of typing in an ISBN number to create a book citation. 2 minutes. Step 6. Students will type in their textbook ISBN number into the citation generator and save the source in their project folder. Skill 3. Students will learn how to save their bibliography into Google Drive and share with their teacher. Total time, 15 minutes. Step 1. Students will view a live demonstration of how to export a bibliography into Google Drive and how to share the bibliography with their teacher. 5 minutes total. Step 2. Student leaders will be identified ahead of time and seated at each table. Students who have experience with Google Docs. Students will follow the same steps to export and share their works cited page. Step 3. Students can watch the video tutorial and/or ask a student leader for help when needed. Culminating activity. Students will complete a ticket out the door that asks specific questions requiring reflection on the learning activity and making a plan for future needs. Total time, up to 10 minutes. Testing, assessment. Students will be assessed on their ability to successfully create an easybib.com account, successfully create a new project and cite two sources, and successfully emailing this work cited to their teachers. The assessments are pass-fail with the opportunity to make changes and resubmit for full points. All students need to show successful completion. Follow-through activities. I plan to track student use of easybib.com through teacher surveys. I'm going to touch base with all teachers using Google Forms to see if and when research projects are happening in their course. If a teacher needs additional support with easybib.com, I will be available to come into the classrooms or have students come back to the library for additional support. I will also use the Student Library Advisory Board as a way to have a casual conversation with students about the use of easybib.com and ways to improve the tutorial. Implementation. This unit will be implemented at the Crystal Library. This unit requires access to one laptop with an LCD projector and speakers, up to 40 Chromebooks, wireless internet, and space for group discussions. While this unit could technically be taught in any classroom with internet and Chromebook cart access, the library allows students to easily view the LCD projector and work collaboratively at tables when necessary. The library can easily accommodate up to 50 students on one side of the library, and all students will be able to access Wi-Fi on the Chromebooks.